I've been watching a few videos lately on planning and ADHD, and most of them seem to suggest a bullet journal system. And the reason for this has to do with the kind of planner piece idea and the short attention span notion of ADHD. And I get it. I really do. I understand the whole idea of, constantly wanting to change out to something newer, shinier, and the idea that a bullet journal system, because you can create your own system, is great for that person who's seeking planner piece constantly. I am not one of those people. And if you are one of those people, that's great. And if bullet journaling works for you, that is fantastic. And by all means, go for it. But as far as me and what works for me and my ADHD is, I cannot make myself sit down and write out months and weeks and all that kind of stuff. If it turns into an art project, it's an art project and not a planner for me. And that's why I don't have any washi or stickers or anything other than these little tabs to help me find stuff. And I don't have a lot of decoration. I don't have a lot of the journaling aspect that a lot of people do in their planner system. And again, if I had to draw out weeks and days and I had to guess where Thursday, July 19th was going to fall in a blank book and put it in there, it would never happen. I would have lists and things would be everywhere. In fact, I have a notebook that I call my brain dump, and I frequently drag this thing around with me. I haven't done it as much lately, but in here is probably the closest thing I've ever had to a bullet journal. I occasionally will put to-do lists in here, but mostly it's where I scribble terrible poetry, or I put in not so much stickers, but little printouts from things or post-it notes. It's where I do some sketching or just doodling around. I'm not good at faces, but I keep trying. It is where I scribble scenes that come to me while I'm driving, and bad poetry, and good poetry that I've read from other people that I want to be able to read again and again. This is kind of where I put that. But, and for a while, I did, in one of these brain dump journals, I had a to-do for the week. And I had Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday and Sunday. It was kind of down here on its own. And I would have just my tasks that I meant to do on each random day. And it worked out okay, but there was no real future planning. There was no way to be okay, well, so I'm going to do this on this day, but next Wednesday or in August I need to. So that didn't really work for me. The whole notion of sitting down and drawing out a month or a week or a year did not feel like a freeing creative expression. It felt like work. And it felt like something that I had to get done before I could get anything done. And so if it works for you, that is awesome. And please continue to do whatever works for you. But for me, I need a planner that I'm going to take with me wherever I go, with the exception of if I go to a club with a friend, which is kind of a homebody, so that's not really very often a thing. Or if I go out to dinner or with my husband or a friend, if I go somewhere like that, I don't necessarily need a planner with me. I generally still take pens. I generally still take notebooks. Okay, real talk. If I'm going to a club or dinner or something, then I'm probably going to bring at least a small notebook and probably at least one fountain pen, and, well, maybe a multi-pen. It's like 5 pens in one. Can't go wrong with that. And let's be serious. If you are watching this video, then you either fell into a YouTube wormhole and you need to find your way out, or you probably do the same thing. So anyway, back to the Hobonichi. Again, I carry it almost everywhere, but not completely everywhere. I love the weekly section and the fact that it's divided out by times so that I can plan a whole week. And I've got a little space over here for putting weekly activities or to-dos or things that I need to get done during the course of a week. And that I have a daily section that I don't have to draw, and it's huge, and I can put important things that have to get done on a particular day, things that I want to get done during the day. I have room for a schedule. I have space down here for notes, a grocery list. I can put quotes that I get. I can put time information, even make notes on videos that I'm watching that I'll later transfer into the notebook that's specific to that particular topic. But it gives me a space that I can do whatever I need it to do. And because there are things that I need to do eventually, but I don't have to do on a particular day. So they get done when they get done, kind of thing. But the thing about that is that because I'm rewriting it each day, then I eventually get to a point where I realize, okay, I either need to actually do this thing or I need to stop pretending that I'm going to do this thing. So things that are super important that have to get done, of course, go up here, and things that are, you know, want to's are here so that I can move them from place to place. But so far this system works really well for me, and I can have, I do tend to use this highlighter to divide this out so that I have this big blank space is a little intimidating to me. So that is how this works for me. Let me know below if you have you've come to any similar conclusions, or if you really love your Hobonichi for a different reason, or if you really love your bullet journal and why. Or if you just want to tell me how many pens you take to dinner with you.